Hello, good evening, everybody. This is your host, Club Brother, the Clubhouse Sports Report, live right here in Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll talk to you guys about the fact that the Heat just took down the Bucks in Game 3, 115 to 100, and the Bucks right now are in peril, and I'll tell you until here for sure. Rockets have taken down the Lakers in Game 1, by the way. That's even though it's going to be tied up. Deshaun Watson's big offer for sure. I'll tell you guys about that. I'll tell you guys also about the fact that Keenan Allen agreed to a 4-year offer, by the way. I'll tell you guys about that for sure. Bailey turning on Sasha Banks last night on SmackDown. Roman Reigns facing his own cousin, Jey Uso, for the Universal title at Clash of Champions Gold Rush. The birthdays and Seahawks waving Shaquem Griffin, by the way. So that's all the news I will have for today, everybody. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to start things off for sure that Deshaun Watson agreed to a 4-year, $160 million extension offer for the Texans, $177.54 million, nearly $111 million in guarantees, $39 million base salary on average next 4 years. Finished highest paid quarterback in the NFL during that time frame. So Deshaun Watson, I mean, even though he's never been a Super Bowl champ, by the way, makes him a legitimate threat, but not going to take down the king of the AFC right now. That will be the engaged and / married Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes. So, top guy you got to take down there, and he's got to have his hands full with Joe Burrow, Tua Tagovailoa, Baker Mayfield's got to have his hands full with Big Ben, Cam Newton for sure, come back. And he's going to have his hands full with Josh on the Bills. So that right there pretty much is you need to know, everybody. And obviously, they're still playoff favorites, though. So that's all there is to it. And nothing more to be said. So Deshaun Watson agreed to a 4-year, $160 million extension offer. It's $177.54 million, nearly $111 million guarantees. $39 million base salary on average next 4 years. Makes him the highest paid quarterback in the NFL during this time frame, by the way. So that's all there is you need to know. So you know. Also, some others I want to point out here, by the way, that last night Rockets took down the Lakers 112 to 97 in Game 1. LeBron James had 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. 83 had 25 points, 14 rebounds, and 1 assist. James Harden had 36 points, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists. Russell Westbrook had 24 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. Eric Gordon had 23 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. So this game's going to be winding up tied. The next couple games are going to wind up tied because this is going to be a bit of a grudge match. Needs to say that they will tear each other apart from the limb. And he painted in the picture, but I can tell you right now, even though the Rockets are giving the Lakers a run for the money, that is, which they are, pad up to Game 6 or Game 7. So one team's going to walk out. And the Rockets, they're definitely – they look pretty good last night in Game 1. How are they going to do in Game 2? Because obviously, I think it's safe to say that Lakers right now, they'll step up. Rockets, by the way, man, Rockets, they may derail the chances of Lakers making it to the NBA Finals. So Lakers, they got to knock them off their high horse. What they need to do, knock them off their little pedestals. You got the beard of terror and James Harden, by the way. James Harden had 36 points, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists. You have Russell Westbrook at 24 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. Eric Gordon at 23 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. But I got to say right now that, no matter how many points they can rack up here, even though James Harden and Russell Westbrook, they are MVPs, but they've never been NBA Finals MVPs. They never won a title in their illustrious careers. So obviously, I'm still gonna go. I'm still gonna go with King LeBron James Lakers. I would go with King LeBron James. And the Lakers obviously go with LeBron James getting his 4th NBA title. So they're the top team right now. That's obviously doing pretty good. But Rockets right now, they're on a different level because they don't disappoint. I can tell you that they tore each other apart last night. Game 2 tomorrow night, guys. So don't you miss out on that. Also, I'm talking about the fact that the Bucks right now are 0-3, and they are 1 loss away. Because I'm extremely disappointed right now with the Bucks. Like, what is going on with the Bucks tonight? What is going on with these guys? That's what I don't get. It's just safe to say that right now, the Bucks, they really, it will be a travesty, like an absolute travesty, if the Bucks are wiped out by the Heat. Because Game 3, they had taken out 115 to 100. Jimmy Butler had 30 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. Bam Adebayo had 20 points, 60 rebounds, and 3 assists. Jae Crowder, 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. Goran Dragic had 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Great freak, by the way. Hold on, guys. Right back, guys.
So, what are you waiting for? Download now and get your first.
I go. What's going on?
Yeah. Get back to your original color. Whatever your shape. With Just for Men shampoo and hair color. For me. 5 easy minutes for the most natural, gray-free look. Just for Men's original formula is now called shampoo and hair color. Available now.
Boston's challenging this out of bounds call. This is a tough one here. It's not out of bounds yet. I think they're going to overturn it. I think that's off on Kyle Lowry. I'm absolutely.
Let's see
so
here.
in the bubble. Well done. I'll Lowry touched it last. And this is important. The call on the floor is Toronto ball. So yeah, it has to be clear. But that's a difficult call. We're looking at multiple angles with super slow-mo. I guess the big question at this point.
Okay, let's do this. Try this again. All right. Let's try this again, shall we? Because look, this may be trouble, but they're not doing much. They're just not. It's not there. Like, what is going on with this guy? You could have been there this whole week. Every single week, I gotta say, would have been worth it. Man, it's over. It's over. Look, it's over. Jets. I could. Yeah. I'm turning knocks, man. I'm turning knocks. Some would say that there's. It's not true. I'll tell you that much, but. Wait, do it? Hold on. Some here. I gotta. I gotta say, it's pretty good. So yeah. Excuse me. Wait. Wait, excuse me. Wait a minute. I put it where? Just. Oh. And that did not look good. It's like you guys waiting and waiting and oh no. Smack. Man, I gotta make oh man. My goodness. Does anybody know? Where's the have the same without fans anymore? The ratings. That's the important. The one little things. Yeah, it's the those ratings were just oh my god, they're just extremely poor. Really, really, really poor ratings and not so well with management. What was the fans, the viewers, the subscribers? It's not this. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm not going further with it. Forgot something here. I forgot. All right. I have internet. Okay, let's do this. Let's try this again. All right. It would have been in this whole week, but sorry for keeping you guys waiting though. So I was saying the Bucks right now they are now on the brink of being wiped out, and obviously this is extremely disappointing. I mean, the Greek Freak had like 21 points, 60 rebounds, 3 assists. Khris Middleton had 18 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. Brook Lopez had 22 points, 6 rebounds. Look. Let's be honest here. The Bucks right now, they're a top team. Greek Freak is MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. Because obviously, I can say right now, this may be the rise and fall of the Greek Freak. Because, I mean, yes, the Bucks, they were the heavy favorite to make it to the NBA Finals. Now, next thing you know it, they find themselves one loss away. And this is going to be, if they're wiped out, by the way, this is going to be an absolute upset. An absolute upset. I mean, yes, Jimmy Butler is good. I can tell you that. I mean, Jimmy Butler is racking up a lot of points. I mean, Greek Freak's doing everything he can. But missing shots, come on. And not getting any wins, not keeping seats alive. What is happening to the Bucks right now? Why are they in the brink of collapse? There's no reason why the Bucks should not be over with them. I mean, yes, the Bucks, they've taken down the Magic. There's absolutely no reason, no way, no how the Bucks shouldn't even be 0-3. It's just ridiculous. And it's an absolute travesty that the Bucks right now aren't picking up the pieces. It's just travesty that they're not even coming back. Because if the Bucks do not win by tonight, or tomorrow night, that is, their season's doomed. What is the Greek Freak gonna do? Is he gonna stay where he's at, or is he gonna do the unthinkable, by the way, of leaving? So like this, takes the green pill, by the way. He stays where he's at. Sign a multi-year extension offer if he wants to. But if he takes the white pill, by the way, he ends up bailing out, goes on in pursuit of any team of his choosing. And obviously for him, destiny awaits because unfortunately this made me love Rise and Fall of the Greek Freak, and it's a shame right now that all the fans, all viewers, all subscribers at home right now, and all over the country and all over the globe are absolutely disappointing right now because the Greek, I mean, yes, the Greek Freak was indeed, heavy favorite to make it to the NBA Finals, but right now his chances are being derailed. I mean, it's just not good at all because the Greek Freak, if they do not save their season, if the Bucks do not save their season by tomorrow, they're done. They're done. I mean, look, the Heat, the Sixers wiped out. They wind up just like now the Bucks wind up like the Sixers. They're done. They're done. And it's just a shame right now that the Bucks right now they're not stepping up. They're not. The Bucks need to keep their season alive. If they don't stay alive, it's over. It's absolutely over. Because if Greg Frick says goodbye to the Bucks, it's going to be an absolute horrific loss. A horrific loss. And obviously, this is not the kind of position you want to be in. It's really not, because this is an awful shame. It really is. And clearly, the Bucks were favorites to make it to the NBA Finals, and their chances are just numbered. Slim to none. 0-3. This is ridiculous. Bucks, they need to pick up the pieces, keep this in line. If they don't do so, I mean, they're only one loss away. And the Heat, I mean, Jimmy Butler's doing pretty good, I'll say that. But obviously, like, what is happening to the Bucks? Are they getting wiped out for no apparent reason? Are you serious? I mean, yes, we've seen the Sixers get wiped out. Everyone saw that. Now the Bucks, the top seed in the Eastern Conference, they're getting wiped out by 3 losses by the Heat. This is uncalled for. This is a shame. And they don't step up. It's season. This season is about to be far from over. This season's over. This is just not right. It's really not. The Bucks cannot afford to have any lower losses ahead of them. I mean, yes, they have dominated, the playoffs for so far, but right now they're like 0-39. Like their record's like over record's like 0-139. That's not good at all. Greg Frigg has not been NBA champ. He is not. It could have come down to Lakers and the Bucks from the NBA Finals, and obviously no one may not be getting that at all. If the Bucks don't save their season, if they don't win these like 3 or 4 games, or they don't make this a comeback, that's it. Because the Bucks right now, they need a comeback. This is sudden death for the Bucks. It really is. I'm just ashamed right now that they are just getting picked apart in ways I cannot describe it. I'm infuriated with the Bucks right now. Because where they're at, it's just hard to watch. Clearly, it is. It's just obvious that they're getting killed. They really are. So they get killed yet again tomorrow. They're done. They're just done. Because obviously, the season's all over. And really, I think it's safe to say that the Bucks right now, that the Greg Freak meant to kiss his career goodbye. Just kiss his career with the Bucks goodbye. Next thing you know it, take out that jersey, probably send the Blaze. I mean, if the Greg Freak even considers leaving the Bucks, Bucks fans are not gonna be. Yes. Yes. That's it. Something about that. The Bucks got to step it up. They need to step up. They lose, it's over. Their season is in peril right now. They're in dire jeopardy. Their season. If they do not step up, they're done. They're absolutely done. So right now, the Bucks, it's disappointing. And where does the Greek Freak go from here? Where does he go from here? And is it time for the Greek Freak to move on from the Bucks, or is it time for the Bucks to just move on from the Greek Freak? It's just absolutely just uncalled for. This is unacceptable. So I can tell you that right now. But clearly, this is not what people have been pleading for. I can tell you that. I don't think we're gonna win. I don't think anyone's gonna win this Lakers and Bucks for the NBA Finals. I can tell you that right now. So, I mean, Bucks don't get a comeback. Their season's done. It's over. So, Lakers and Bucks may not happen in the NBA Finals. I can tell you that. But this is awful. So I'm just ashamed right now of what I'm seeing from these guys. This is just a shame. Tell you that it really is. So the Bucks right now are just not doing so well, and they don't make a comeback. That's it, because they really, 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 really need to come back, and they got to tie this series. They don't tie that series. They don't take it to Game 6 or 7. That's it. That's it. I mean, Green Freak can stay for sure, but if he considers leaving, that's a different story, and that's going to be devastating loss, because as far as I can tell, the Greek Freak, I mean, he's doing what's best he can, but it's safe to say that he's not helping his team get any more wins, or like these 3 wins. It's just a travesty right now, because what I'm seeing right now is just the Greek Freak and the Bucks getting stomped on by the Heat, getting torched by the Heat. And it's like, all right, so I got to ask this. Is Jimmy Buckets, by the way, is it safe to say that Jimmy B is in the MVP conversation? I mean, right now, he's winning like an MVP right now. Really is. I mean, he may be in the MVP conversation, but the record points that he's making, my goodness, he really is. They used to have LeBron James, D Wade, Chris Bosh. They were NBA champs, but Jimmy Butler right now could happen. But obviously, the Heat are gonna have the Heat going to the NBA Finals. I mean, Jimmy Butler going to his first NBA Finals along with the Heat, by the way. Do I see it happening? Not. Absolutely not. So that's all there is you need to know on that. And I think it's safe to say that at this point, the Bucks right now, the Heat right now are just, my goodness, they're just untouchable. But they're not going to be untouchable whoever they face, when they face the winner of the Celtics of the Raptors. So real awful news there. And it's just the Bucks right now. I'm really ashamed of them, and they don't step it up. That's it. Kiss your career goodbye, Jersey, and that's that. And probably Greek for being a free agent. That ensues, it's all over. So that's what could ensue there. And if it does, that's that. If it doesn't, then that. So Bucks, step it up. Step it up. Step it up, Greek Freak. Step it up, Bucks. That's all there's need to know on that. Also, another news I want to point out, by the way, that Keenan Allen has agreed to a 4-year, $80 million plus offer, $50 million guaranteed with the Chargers. With the Chargers, by the way, I will say that, and obviously, it's just something that a lot of people were anticipating to see, but needs to say that this could be something that people will want to witness. I can tell you that right now. So to say that, I think it's gonna make the cut. So I mean, it's just something we all want to witness, but that's all there is. And obviously it's something that people were expecting, so that's all there is to it. And no more say to that, and that's all there is to for now. So that's all you need to know for sure. I can tell you that. Also, some other news that I want to address here, by the way, that the Seahawks have waived Shaquem Griffin, by the way, and he did have a tore his it's got one arm, by the way, and really it doesn't look good for him. So I mean, clearly, you know, not looking good. This is not looking good for him. So apparently, don't know. So I mean, maybe because of the injury they sustained, or the fact that he's got like one arm, by the way. The devastating crash that he sustained, and obviously, it's no surprise. This is awful. So they did in fact kind of for sure. Apparently, for him, that's all there is. And I would say that this isn't going to sit well with anybody I could say. Him just having this, just taking away that's not looking good. So he's got a left hand. He had his left hand amputated at the age of 4. Amniotic band syndrome, which is a congenital condition. He had first player to have one hand to be drafted in the NFL's modern era when Seattle shows him for the record 2018. Twin brother Shaquille, so left quarterback, cornerback that is. Apparently, that's not gonna look good either, and that's all there is. And apparently, that's just the reason behind that. So obviously, devastating. So completely just devastating. So that's all there is you need to know on that, and doesn't even sit well with anybody. So that's just not looking good there. I can tell you that right now. So that's all. Other things, by the way, I will point out. Alex Smith gets to the 53-man roster. 53-man roster spot after something. I mean, he did come back after having that gruesome leg injury, which nearly ended his career. But obviously, Alex Smith has made a terrible mistake. He dug a hole in his own grave. Alex Smith should have done what he should have done months ago, or a few years ago, that is, by retiring. Did he do so? No, he didn't. Alex Smith's come back to that piece of trash Washington football team for sure. And clearly, I mean, they're on the peril for, numerous incidents, by the way, of abuse, misconduct, and harassment, by the way. And Dan Snyder really needs to be exiled as owner for once. And that hasn't even happened yet. I mean, yes, the former female employees that experience all these incidents, they want him released, and the fans, more specifically, they want him released as well. So that's not so basically Dan Snyder needs to dissolve. So that's all there is to it. Just for that. Alex Smith on this other side, back to Alex Smith. He's coming back. Alex Smith should just say retire. He should have retired. He should have retired. But did he do so come back from that gruesome leg injury? No, he didn't. He came back, and if he gets injured yet again, game over. He can kiss his career goodbye, hang him his boots, or hang him his cleats, that is, hang him his helmet. Then next thing you know, take that walk of shame. Sorry. Dwayne Haskins, he's starting quarterback now. And the fact is, watch football, they've been a dumpster fire since. But Alex Smith come back from gruesome leg injury. He should have retired. In my opinion, he should have just retired. That's what he should have done. But he never did that. No. Fractured fibula, fractured tibia on his right leg, that is, in that game against the Texans back in 2018. But really, he should have retired. It's a bet. This Alex Smith made a terrible, terrible decision. So that is not. He should have retired. And that's all I would say on that part. I'll tell you that. Others I want to address it, by the way. I want to say happy birthdays to Francis Ngannou, Michael Keaton, Cara, Lance Stephenson, Sway, Kim Yuna, Rose McGowan, and Erin Krakow, by the way. So send your birthday wishes, birthday shouts, your birthday tweets, and by the way, everybody on that as well. And that is all there is to it, for sure. And also send your birthday wishes, your birthday shouts, your birthday tweets to them, everybody on that. And that's all. So nothing more to it, I can tell you that much. So nothing but also other news that we all know that the reason the alliance between Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman, by the way, because Paul Heyman now is the special counsel for the tribal chief himself, Universal Champ Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns is going to have his hands full with his cousin, Jey Uso, for the Universal title at Clash of Champions Gold Rush on the 27th, live on the WWE Network. So, obviously, Jey Uso, he did defeat Matt Riddle, Sheamus, and King Corbin, by the way. And obviously, I'm not sure this is going to turn out, but, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Roman Reigns, they're cousins, by the way. And seeing Jey Uso finding himself facing against his own cousin, Roman Reigns, for the Universal title, how will things escalate? How will this whole thing escalate for sure for the Universal title? And what exactly is going to be said here? Because a lot of tension, because a lot of emotions to this. Obviously this. Even though Big E was taken out by Sheamus, by the way. Big E, the fact that he surprised Avery Woods, but he got ambushed by Sheamus, by the way, as well. So Big E was taken out of the equation. Supposed to be in the Fatal 4 match, but Big E was out. So Jey Uso now, he earned the opportunity to face Roman Reigns for the Universal title at Clash of Champions Gold Rush. But how will this all ensue? And was it really worth it, though? You think that Jey Uso should have considered facing his own cousin, Roman Reigns, as the Universal Champion? Roman Reigns is a heel, by the way. I'll say that. Grand Slam champ. All Roman Reigns does is show up and win. He did get back the Universal title at Payback, by the way. Wreck everyone to leave. Show up as a win. But I can tell you, though, that he has a lot of tensions here, a lot of emotion tensions here, too. I can tell you that much. But obviously, that's I'll call it how it is, but something that a lot of people were wanting to see. But this is amazing and makes the fans and family members proud, and that's all there is to it. So it's an amazing match, but nothing more to say to that. And I wonder it's going to end at Clash of Champions. By the way, I wonder how this is all going to end. It's going to be a good match. So cousin versus cousin. So give it credit's due. So looking forward to that, and that's all there is to it, just for now. And that says a lot, I can tell you that much. Also, some other news I want to point out, by the way, after losing in their return rematch, for the women's tag team titles, by the way, now Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, the unlikely women's tag team champs, by the way, who obviously still can't get along. I mean, they look pretty good out there. I mean, they were on the same page, but Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler have taken both Sasha Banks and Bayley. Now, Sasha Banks, she had a gruesome leg injury. I mean, Bayley, she had a may have had her arm broken, by the way, bent by Shayna Baszler. But Sasha Banks, she had her leg broken, by the way, injured on the when she landed on the try to get on the steel post, by the way. But that was ugly. I can tell you that, real ugly. And Nia Jax, she just went on the top rope and pinned both Sasha Banks and Bayley, by the way, last night. Now Sasha Banks, she was helped out, by the way. Bayley tried to help her out. What happens after that? Well, Bayley turned on Sasha Banks, injured her broken leg of hers. Then, well, next you know it, put the steel chair on Sasha Banks' head or her neck, by the way, and Bayley stomps on that chair and her neck, and Bayley nearly ends Sasha Banks' career. So, I mean, look, we all knew for sure that this is going to ensue. Everyone knew this is all going to ensue. But it's safe to say right now that, I mean, look, everyone knew this is going to ensue. Everybody did. They did. I mean, yes, there was going to be a heel turn, and that was Bayley turning on Sasha Banks. I mean, yes, there used to be the Golden Role Miles. Sasha Banks was a 5-time Raw Women's Champ and a Women's Tag Team Champ. 2-time Women's Tag Team Champ. Yes, Bayley's still the reigning defending SmackDown Women's Champ and still Women's Tag Team Champ. The former ones, by the way. But Bayley turned on Sasha Banks. And it's safe to say, ladies and gentlemen, that even though Sasha Banks and Bayley could in fact face each other at Clash of Champions for the SmackDown Women's title, so that's question remains. This may very well be. I mean, Bayley's beaten almost everyone. Tell you that. So I did say, Sasha Banks has never held on to SmackDown Women's title, which she has not, by the way. But obviously, that Sasha Banks has in fact been taken out by Bayley, Bayley just took out Sasha Banks. And That's all there is. So Bayley didn't have any challengers. First one with the SmackDown Women's title, by the way, she's taking out nearly all of her competitors. Then next thing you know, Bayley just pulled that trigger, attacking Sasha Banks, her leg, and just attacking her, and nearly ending Sasha Banks' career. So that was it right there. It's safe to say at this point that, Bayley versus Sasha Banks, the SmackDown Women's title. By the way, Clash of Champions, Gold Rush, live on the WWE Network. Everyone wants to know why Bayley, why. So, Golden role models, no more. I mean, the Iconics, they're no more until they lost to Ruby Riott and Morgan, and they earned a SmackDown Women's Tag Team title opportunity. Then next thing you know it, last night it was Bayley attacking Sasha Banks, and her leg is too. And that's it for Sasha, and that may be it for Sasha Banks and their career. But Bayley, I mean, my goodness. So everyone knows their heel turn there, and well, Bayley just pulled that trigger and attacked Sasha Banks. So says it all. It says it all. Does say it all. So everyone wants to know why Bayley, why? She turned heel, and it is very clear that Sasha Banks has never held on to this SmackDown Women's title, by the way, and this is pretty much Bayley's challenger for the SmackDown Women's title, by the way. I can tell you that right now. So that ensues. So don't say I told you so, but that's how it is right there. That's how it should be. I can tell you that. But Sasha Banks could be out for, not sure, for a week, by the way, or maybe 8 weeks. I'm not sure, but except just could say it all. But I'm not sure as to Bayley's challenger has not been available. I mean, it was potentially going to be Sasha Banks. Now Bayley did attack Sasha Banks, but Bayley could have faced Sasha Banks for the SmackDown Women's title, by the way, or some other challenger who she never faced, and it could be Mandy Rose. She wants SmackDown Women's title opportunity as well. So obviously, Bayley, she's been the SmackDown Women's champ for 320 days, 300 plus days, by the way. So it's just safe to say right now that Bayley's right now hold of a level. So that's all there is you need to know. And well, that's all there is to it. So that's all there is. All there is you need to know, guys. And well, you just say it all. And well, obviously, it's pretty surprising to say the very least. But a lot of people were expecting a bit of a heel turn from Bayley and Sasha Banks, and obviously everyone's got their answer. It was Bayley turning on Sasha Banks after Sasha Banks had a gruesome leg injury, which ended her career. But that's it for Sasha Banks, and she may not be getting a SmackDown Women's title opportunity at Clash of Champions Gold Rush, so could be out for quite some time. And well, it's that. So never know for sure as to whether or not they're going to it's going to occur or not. So that match could ensue at Clash of Champions Gold Rush, and that's all there is you need to know. So nothing more to it. I can tell you that much, but that's all there is. Also, other news I want to point out here. Authentic just won the Kentucky Derby, by the way. So Authentic, I mean, he did beat Tizzle in the Kentucky Derby, and that's all there is. So that's all there is. So we're ridden by John Velasquez. That's led from the start to finish with 1 in the fourth lanes, giving trainer Bob Baffert record tying 6 Derby champ, but it was a record of 200.61. Still the fastest time ever in the Derby. $18.80 to win. Wire to wire Derby. First wire to wire Derby winner since 2002. Warbler won it for Baffert. So congrats on that, and that's a bit of an upset. So we'll say 2. So that's all there is you need to know. And that, yeah. This is it all. So nothing more you need to know on that one. So pretty good. I can tell you that. So nothing more to that. I can tell you that for sure. So that's amazing right there. So big upset, by the way. And well, does say it all. And I can tell you that. So that's all there is you need to know on that. Also, guys, Mike Trout hit a 300 career home run. First game of a doubleheader against the Astros. He surpassed he eclipsed Tim Salmon for a franchise record of 29 years. He entered the game 201 career stolen bases, amassing 300 home runs, 200 stolen bases in his career. This is his 1,235th game. Willie Mays second, by the way, got in there 1,295 games. I gotta tell you, that's amazing. That's a really big opportunity. So you gotta congrats him for that. He's a 151st member of the 300 home run club and the 16th to reach the mark before turning 30. So congrats, Mike Trout. So give credit's due. More to it, I can tell you that much. He's gonna turn 30, I think, this month, by the way. I can tell you that. So give credit to. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it right there for the Club That Was Sports World. Please be sure to subscribe to the Club That Was Sports World YouTube channel on Facebook by any and all means necessary. Let me know. So that's all there is to it. Just for now, YouTube channel, Facebook page, by the way. Let me know what your thoughts, your comments, your tweets of Deshaun Watson signing a 4-year, $160 million extension offer with the Texans. Let me know about that. Let me know if you think you're going to see him make it back to the playoffs. If you think he's one of the favorites to make it to the Super Bowl. Not, I guess not. So what are your thoughts about that? I'll be more to response to everybody. Your thoughts on Keenan Allen agreeing to a 4-year, $80 million plus offer, $50 million guarantee. Let me know about in the comment section. I'll address the response to everybody on that as well. What are your thoughts on Alex Smith getting 53-man roster spot? Let me know about in the comment section. I will address the response for sure. And let me know if you think he's making that Alex Smith may have dug a hole in his own grave, which he may have. Let me know about that in the comment section. I'll be more to address the response there for sure. I can tell you that much. Those are the Seahawks waving Shaquem Griffin. Let me know about in the comment section. I'll address the response there as well. So the Lakers 120-97, by the way, and you think the Rockets are going to, maybe for once, take us all the way to Game 7? You think the Lakers are going to come back and tie it up? Let me know about that. I would be more than happy to address responses to everybody on that note. And That's all there is to it. Just for now. I mean, it's gonna be another grudge match against Lakers and Rockets, and this is gonna be a nail biter. Place your votes in. Let me know who thinks who win it, Lakers or Rockets. They're gonna take it to Game 7, and well, who's gonna get there next round? So let me know about that in the comment section. I'll address and respond to everybody on that as well. So can you put your votes in? Lakers or Rockets? Let me know about that. Your thoughts on the 0-3 Bucks, by the way, and please let me know about in the comment section if you think that this is last of the Greek Freak, by the way. If not, takes the green pill, by the way. He stays where he's at and agrees and signs a extension offer. If Greek Freak takes the white pill, winds up leaving the Bucks, takes the walk of shame, and next thing you know it, that'll be a big looking good. That right there is just not great. So gotta get together. I can tell you that right now. So that's really not looking good. So that's all there is you need to know on that note, and pretty much that will say it all. So nothing more to it. So Greg Frick, can we last to him? Let me know about that. Let me know what he thinks his ulterior motive is, his move is. You think he's going to stay where he's at by agreeing to his son an extension offer, or do you think he's going to do another unthinkable act by leaving the Bucks? So what are your thoughts about that? I'll address a response to that, and that's all there is you need to know just for now. And well, no more to it.